Hello everyone. Okay, I'm going to do kind of like a double video. I'm going to change Valor, and then I'm going to do a tag for Amy, Mesh312. Kind of do both instead of just having you just look at the baby. So yeah, let me just get my list of questions here. I wrote them all down so I can be a little bit more prepared and try not to remember the questions. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on Valor today. This is a little outfit that Herlonda gave me when we were at the Rose Doll show. It is so cute. It has monkeys kicking a soccer ball, and it looks like a doggy catching a football, and it says sports star. Got a bear hitting a baseball. It's just cute. I think it's going to fit him really, really nicely. It is newborn size by Vitamin Babies. And it also came with a little handkerchief bib. And what I like about it is when you flip it over, it has the same pattern as the onesie. I love these handkerchief bibs. They're adorable. And then it came with little socks. How cute, they have little tiny baseballs on them. They're just too cute. So it is a nice day for this outfit. So, okay. So the tag questions are, the first one is, describe your very first doll that you can remember having, and how old were you? Well, I was about, I want to say 5 or 6 years old. And the first doll that I can remember having, she was homemade. And she was made by a woman that lived next door to us. And I actually have a photo with me with the doll. I'll put it at the end of this video. I'll insert it. And the doll was really, really cute. Cloth body, fabric, actually the whole doll was cloth. And she had like a little bonnet on top of her head. I don't know, she was really cute, and she had a homemade dress and everything, and I just thought the world of her. Where that doll is today, couldn't tell you. Could not tell you what happened to that doll. I can't even remember what I named her or how long I had her. Yeah, so that was my first doll that I could recall. Let's see, the second question. Do you have any pets, and how many, and what kind? Yes. I have 3 dogs and 2 cats. Let's start with the felines. I have Lucky, who we adopted from the Humane Society, and he is 10 years old. I can't believe he's already 10. And then I have Louie, who is the newest member to our family, and he is 1. I also had Memphis. If you guys remember Memphis, Memphis passed away. Actually, it was a year in July, and Memphis was 9 years old. So yeah, my precious Memphis, I miss him. Now with my doggies, I have 3. I have Jake. He is my chocolate lab, and he is 10.5 years old. He was Jarrett and I's first animal that we got together when we were dating, and we were engaged. And he is blind in one eye. Eventually he will lose his vision in both. He has glaucoma, and he's just getting up there in age. You know, he's an old boy, and he moves a little slower, and yeah, but he's our baby, you know. We absolutely love him, and especially Jarrett. That was Jarrett's dream dog. That breed was a chocolate lab, and he has the prettiest eyes. His eyes are kind of like a hazel, light brown, just beautiful. And I bought him for Jarrett's birthday. I think it was a couple of days before his birthday, and that means Jake's birthday is coming up, matter of fact, because my husband's birthday is August 23rd. So yeah, they have been two peas in a pod, Jake and my husband, and we love him dearly. Then we have Molly. She is my English Springer Spaniel. She is 12 years old, and I adopted her from a newspaper ad. I was looking for a dog that would be a great companion for Jake. I didn't want him to be alone. And so I went in the newspaper because we went to the Humane Society and there was no dogs that I found that would be a good suit for Jake. So my next step was to go into the newspaper and see if there was any dogs that were up for adoption. And I wasn't looking for a puppy. I was looking for an already older, well-established dog. She was in the paper. She was being adopted out by a couple that lived on the other side of town from me. They were very well off, and I answered the ad. We had to go through an interview process. We had to have 2 interviews with them, and one of the interviews was to bring Jake along to see if at the time her name was Target. She was a hunting dog, and she's a purebred English Springer Spaniel. And the couple that was selling her, or not selling her, adopting her, didn't have the energy to keep up with her. She was a very high energy dog, and she needed lots of walks. And they had a Maltese at the time named, oh my gosh, what was it? Oh my gosh, I cannot remember. I think it was Macy's or Prada or something. I cannot remember. But yeah, and we were up against several different candidates, a firefighter, a lawyer, you name it, and we got picked. We got the phone call that we were picked to pick her up, and she came home with a load of goodies and her documentation of her breed and where she was born. She was born in Washington State, where my mother-in-law lives, and I renamed her Molly. And her and Jake are best buds. And that's the story of Molly. I'll insert pictures of each one of them at the end as well. Then I have Sunny. Sunny is my golden retriever that my husband adopted from, now this is going to sound horrible, the mall. Yes, if you see those pet stores in the mall, my husband and I had went to a outlet mall, and we were walking around, and they were having this blowout sale to get rid of a lot of animals that were getting to an age where they could not have them there at the store because they were getting too old for their little, like their little, not booth, but their little room that they stay in that you view them in. And when they get a certain age, you know, they can't be in there, they're too big. So my husband walks by, he sees this retriever. Her price was like slashed, like I want to say 80%. I mean, it was ridiculous. She was 9 months old, 9 to 10 months old. And we walked by, my husband fell in love with her, and I'm like, honey, no, like we don't need any more dogs. And I go, plus we really should think about it. So we went around the mall talking about it, and then we went home. Well, the next day I come home from work, and he goes, oh, check the laundry room. And so I go in the laundry room, and there she is. He went back to the mall and he adopted her. And I was kind of grateful that he did, because I typically, you know, I buy animals who are rescue or from shelters, but I never buy animals like from those places. I just don't like it. But in her circumstances, she did need to be rescued. She needed to get out of there, and I was very, very happy that my husband brought her home. So she's the youngest, she's 8. And that's it for my dogs and my fur babies. What other kind, okay, question 3, what other hobbies do I have? Well, I love photography. No, I don't do it professionally, I just do it as a hobby. I love taking photos. I love photos of people, portraits, landscapes. I love black and white photos. That's more of my genre. Crafting and sewing is another one of my loves. And riding our quads. Jarrett and I have quads, and we love going riding and camping. Okay, 4. What is your least favorite chore to do? Well, I have 2. One of them is yard work, because in Arizona it is so hot. It's more than just a chore. It is pure torture to do yard work here in Arizona. So my husband actually enjoys doing yard work, and it's relaxing for him. Look at him. He looks so cute. Oh my gosh. Look at him. Oh, his outfit fits him so adorably. Oh, say thank you, Auntie. Mwah. That is so cute. I need to get a passy for him. So that's the first one that I cannot stand, is yard work. The second one is laundry. I cannot stand laundry, and I think it's because when we were children, we did laundry by hand. We used to hang our laundry up. Of course we had a washing machine, but we didn't have a dryer for the longest time, and we used to hang our clothes outside and dry them. And it was just a chore, and I hated it. I hated it. And so then when I got married, of course, you know, I just did not like to do laundry. It's just the process of it. It's so long and drawn out. You know, you gotta put the clothes in, wait for them to wash, then take them out, put them in the dryer, then you gotta fold them and hang them and iron them. It's just such a long process. And me and Jarrett equally work on the clothes together, but Jarrett is the one who does the clothes mostly in our house, because he knows I cannot stand it. So yeah, got a great guy. All right, so number 5. What is my favorite sculptor? Meaning for the Reborns. I love, this was really, really hard because there are so many that I love, but I want to say my top is Laura Lee Eagles. I've always admired her sculpts. I think hands down the realism and attention to detail is just amazing. And I'm talking about, I mean, if you really look at her sculpts, and a lot of you guys out there are artists, so you know, I mean, she has the folds in between the skin when a baby's hand is extended, or if she has the hands open, or she has them posed in a certain way. She has the folds in beneath the skin, folds that are naturally in your hand. If you really look at her sculpts, if you guys own them, you know, they are just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I love every single one of her sculpts in some shape or form. Another one who I love, oh, this is so hard. This is so hard. It's a toss. I love Bonnie Brown, and I love Maria Winters. I think they're both fantastic, amazing sculptresses. And I also am partial to Olga Auer. You know, I've had 2 of her babies, and I love the way she sculpts. But hands down, Laura Lee Eagles is my number 1. Okay, number 6. Do you use a camera, phone, or computer to do your videos? When I first started out making Reborn videos, I used, and I still have it to this day, I can't get rid of it, it's sentimental. I used this. This is called a Flip, and it's a little handheld HD little camera. You can still buy these today. This is a very old model, but you can still buy them, and you just it has self-memory, like the memory is inside, so it doesn't take a memory card, and then you stick this part into the computer and you download the videos. Bad thing about this is it only allows you to film, I think, about maybe 15 minutes. Quality is really good. You can see how tiny the screen is. I mean, it was wonderful for like the first 2 years I was using this. Then I moved on and upgraded and my husband got me a Samsung smart camera. Was that 3 years ago? 2.5 years ago, and I used that for the longest time, and that was an amazing camera. And now the one I'm currently using right now is a Canon PowerShot ELPH 340HS. That is the camera that I'm using right now. Yeah, never used the computer though to film. Okay, do you have any certain editing programs? If so, can you share them with us? As far as editing goes, I'm not really good at editing. The only editing software I use is the one YouTube has for us to use, and it seems to work okay for me. Yes, I want to make more advances in my videos, and I want to upgrade and find better editing software. I'm trying to learn more about that this year. So yeah, let's see, number 7, what is your favorite kind of video to make and why? And then there's another question after that. My favorite kind of video to make and why. I really love, and I think a lot of us do, I like to make changing videos. I just enjoy it because I get to talk and I get to change the babies and, you know, show their cute little outfits. And I really enjoy it. I think it's really relaxing to make. I really enjoy it. And then it says, the other question she asked was, what is your favorite kind of video to watch and why? I have actually 2. I love watching outings. I love outing videos with the Reborns, whether it's filming, taking them for a walk, or going to a store. I love watching outing videos. Another thing I love to watch is full-on changing videos where you're changing the baby's diaper, putting on their outfit, and then you're feeding them all in one. Those videos are lengthy, but I love them. I just enjoy them. I really love them. So those are the 7 questions that Amy had asked us to do. And I just want to say congratulations, Amy, on being on YouTube for 2 years. That's wonderful, and I wish you many more years to come. And yeah, I really enjoyed this tag. I like doing tags. I think it helps us get to know each other, and I love hearing everyone else's answers. And a lot of us have the same answers, which I think is really neat. So thank you, Amy, for coming up with this tag. I appreciate it, and I appreciate the theme Thursday. I'm going to do that next. I think I'm going to use Aurora for our theme Thursday. But let's see if I can find a passy really fast for little man here. I haven't got a chance to modify a lot for him, and let's see if I can just see if I can find that has stars. Thanks for hanging in there. Oh, this one's kind of cool. This one has red, white, and blue. It's Mickey Mouse, but I don't know if it fits his face okay. Yeah, I think that looks all right. I really need to get my pacifiers organized. Oh, this one might be actually better. This Mickey. Because it's got like red stars, blue stars, and it says all-star on there. So that kind of looks cute. What do you think? Yeah, he looks adorable. Let me see if you guys can see him. Oh, look at the little socks. Oh my gosh, he is adorable. Can you see? I'm a proud mama. Proud mama. Yes, I am. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching, and watch out for the next video. Toodles!